What's good, Ignitions? What's good? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Santos. If you guys are returning subscribers, thank you guys for the continuous support and welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to be doing a Thanksgiving edition. Get ready with me. So this is pretty much how I would do my makeup and how I would just be in general on Thanksgiving. I literally just put on a full face, more of a soft glam for you guys, and I wanted to just make it a vibe, a casual vibe, so I put on a long, like almost like a boyfriend flannel shirt. Like it's a little baggy, which I'm loving because I would literally be in the house on Thanksgiving, be like this, waiting for unexpected, well, being prepared for unexpected guests or family members. And you know, when you get with family, they want to take pictures and you will already be ready for pictures, period. You know, and you could always change up your clothes if you want to get more fancy, but as long as the mug is done, you are ready to go. You guys know what I'm trying to say. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a more neutral look. I've gotten a couple of requests for a more toned down video, more toned down eyeshadow look. And I'm so sorry, I know the last couple of videos I've been just doing so many like colorful looks, but you guys know I'm like a whole rainbow on the inside, so I like to, you know, execute that feeling. So, but yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For my neutral lovers, this is it. You know, a nice soft glam with a little bit of smoke, you know, a little bit of pizzazz. Now, you guys can do whatever you want with the lip. I just paired it with a nude pink lip, but let me tell you, you can take this look to the next level. If you want to make it more festive, you can go ahead with like a holiday red, you know, a pinky red. Oh my god, that would look so good. Or like even like a nice wine color, a nice deep brown, like just make it sexy, a nice mauve. You can turn this look out. This look doesn't need to be neutral. Like it could, I mean, you know, it could just be neutral but not boring. That's what I meant to say. You know what I always say, take bits and pieces from the video and make it yours. Alrighty, so if you guys are enjoying my content, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up. That helps me know what kind of content you guys are enjoying. Don't forget to subscribe to the Ignitions family, and do not forget to sound off down below if you guys have any questions or concerns. And yeah, without further ado guys, enjoy the video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. What's good, Ignitions? What's good? What's good? What's good? This one is for my neutral lovers out there. I am so sorry it took me so long to bring a neutral look to my channel, but you guys know I am all about the color. So this one is for you guys. So we're starting off with our P.Louise eyeshadow primer in rumor number 2. We're going to go ahead and just dot that all over our eyes, and then we're going to blend it out with our double-ended foundation brush. I'm just using the concealer side to blend out that base. Moving on to brows, guys, we're going to be blocking out or dimming the color of our brows. So I'm going to be taking my Too Faced concealer and putting a little bit in the back of my hand. I am now going to be using the Juvias Place brow pencil in the color Chocolate. I am going to be taking the spoolie side and I'm going to dip the spoolie in the concealer. What I'm going to do is actually brush the concealer through my brow, and this is going to allow my natural hairs to appear lighter so I can achieve a lighter color brow. So if you guys are looking for a temporary way to lighten your brows, this is how you would do it. Don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up for that pro tip. So moving right along, now you guys can actually see what I was trying to do with this technique. So now you guys can see that I can actually get the true color of that brow pencil because I lightened up my natural brow hairs. So you'll see that it actually looks nice and chocolatey, which is exactly the look that I wanted to achieve. So again guys, that's how you achieve a non-permanent lighter brow. Guys, if you are enjoying my pro tips, sound off down below. Let your boy know that you guys are enjoying those pro tips. So moving right along, guys, I'm going to be using my soft matte cream concealer from Nars, and I'm going to be utilizing a flat brush, and this is how we're going to be cutting our brow, or carving out our brow, excuse me. Haven't utilized this technique in a while, and let me tell you, that when after the brow was done, like I felt like such a baddie, not even with my makeup complete. But again, if you coming to this channel, you're not coming here to look like your everyday girl. You looking to level up and look like that bitch, okay? So this is how your brow should look. And guys, this is the featured palette in today's video. This is the Natasha Denona Retro palette. Shout outs to Natasha Denona. Guys, I am a lover of her shadows. If you guys didn't know, she also was the first company that I reviewed on my channel. So I will link that video down below. Be easy, guys, because I've come a long way since then. Okay, so be easy. So moving right on to the eye portion of this video. So the first color we're going to be utilizing is Groove, and we're just going to keep this really tight at the outer V of the eye. So just keep in mind that I have very small eyes, so the technique that I'm going to be utilizing is like a pulling out technique. This technique is going to allow me to achieve a smoky look without closing off my eyes, which is important for our small eye community. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to contouring our eyes. So I'm going to be taking my Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer, and I'm going to be adding depth to the eye. I'm going to hollow out the inner portion of my eye, and I'm also going to create a guideline, a mental guideline of where I want my eyeshadows to be pulled out. Now, the technique that I'm going to be utilizing again is the pull out method. So this is really going to allow me to kind of picture where I want to pull my eyeshadows out, if that makes sense. So the next eyeshadow we're going to be using is Amara. Natasha Denona has the cutest names for her eyeshadows. So I'm just going to be putting Amara right on top of Groove, and I'm just going to be blending out Groove. So just heads up, guys, there's going to be a lot of repetitive steps here to create that, you know, smoky look. But guys, again, you come to my channel to be above average, okay? So it just takes a little bit more time and effort to get there. So going back into the Groove to add more depth, and then I'm gonna go back to the Amara again, back and forth. But guys, look at that blend. These eyeshadows were really easy to blend. I think that these are bulletproof. I feel like this is like eyeshadow for dummies. You can't really get it wrong, and I feel like all the eyeshadows really work well with one another. So if you guys are looking for an eyeshadow palette that's neutral but you can't really get it wrong, this is the palette for you. But guys, look at that blend. Look at that blend, it's fire. So moving on to the next shadow, we're going to be using Nude Mauve from the palette. Now this is what really created that like smoky effect. Because it was cool tone, it added to that smokier effect because cool tones are more gray. So it allowed us to achieve that effortless blend so much more easier. But guys, look at the blend. Look at the blend. I'm trying not to add no cuts or edits in this part. Look at that. So moving on, we are going to be using our Garnier Marcel water, and we are going to cut our crease. So we're going to take our Q-tip, and we are going to go ahead and cut our crease. Now guys, be easy with this part because you want to get this part right. You don't want to overly cut your crease, or you don't want to underly cut your crease. You guys know what I'm trying to say. You just want to get it right. You just want to go over your eyelid just a little bit. You don't want to make it look, you don't want to go too far up where it looks clownish, you know, because people be going overboard. I'm just saying. So moving right along, we're going to be going into our P.Louise eyeshadow base in Bare Canvas, and this is what we're going to cut our crease. This has a thicker consistency. It's almost like concealer. So this will give you, it will allow you to control the placement of where you are cutting your crease. Alright, so for my smaller eyed girls like myself, we want to make sure that we pull out the actual cut crease really far back, so when we're actually blending our shadows back into the cut crease, it just looks super clean and it actually defines your actual eye, and you still have a little bit more room, if that makes sense. I hope that does. Alright, moving right along, again, we're just gonna go back into Groove and Amara just to blend those colors into the cut crease, and then we're moving on to our next eyeshadow. So the next eyeshadow is called Patty. Hey Patty girl. She is beautiful. She is a nice bronze color and really truly added to that blend, like that blended effect. So moving on to the last and final shade that we're going to use on our eyelid. This color is called Psychedelic, and this one was so beautiful. This shade looked like it was like a pink champagne, but it had like pearls in it. I don't know if this was like a pearl formula, but it was so gorgeous. Oh my god, these shadows blended out like a dream. So moving on, we're gonna go ahead and do some cleaning up now, guys. Personally, for my eye shape, because I have a small eye and because my eye is also very rounded, I want this harsh line. I need this harsh line to really give my eye that lifted look. Now, if you guys like a more just a super blended look, all you gotta do is just take your finger and just go over that line once you do your concealer and just make it look more smoky opposed to like straight. So moving on to lashes, we're going to be using the Lilly Lash X Sephora collection in Beverly Drive. And guys, I think I found a lash glue that actually works for me, and it is the Lilly Lash Adhesive. Guys, this glue did not give me any trouble. Oh my gosh, I cannot rave enough. I'm not gonna recommend it yet. I do want to try it a couple more times, but so far this product did not give me a hard time. Like, look, I'm like, no edits here. It literally gripped onto my lashes, and it also gave me playtime. I love that. So I will keep you guys posted on that product. So moving right along, we're going to be using PatMcGrath's Dark Star Mascara. What's up, mother? You guys know I'm a huge fan of PatMcGrath, so shout outs to her company. So I am coating my lashes. Now guys, I like to coat my lashes after I put them on, only because I'm a perfectionist and I like to cover up any gaps if I see them. So I like to mush the mascara right into the lashes if there's any gaps. Now you can do it before, it is your choice. So moving right on to eyeliner, this is the Milk Liner in Boss. Guys, if you have issues with liner staying on your eye, this is the best liner for that I can recommend. I have no issues with this liner staying on. It's super smooth, it dries fast. So if you are trying to smoke out your lash line like I am here, you have to work fast and you have to do it in steps, like in pieces, because otherwise it sets too quick and you won't be able to blend. But nonetheless, like, that eyeliner is fire. And I also only took it a quarter of the way, so I didn't close off my eyes. The whole point of this tutorial is to achieve a smoky look with still keeping the eye open. So moving on to my second favorite thing to do, which is my complexion. And shout outs to Fenty Beauty, because guys, this is the Pro Filter Hydrating primer. Oh my god, I freaking fell in love with this primer. I love the way it made my skin look and feel. I have not fell in love with a primer in a very long time, so shout outs to Fenty Beauty. Alright guys, so moving right along, you guys, if you've been watching my videos, you guys know that I love this color corrector, and it still continues to be #1 for me. So this is the Teint Idole, the Lancôme Teint Idole color corrector in Peach. Guys, this formulation is a little bit thick, and I played myself right here. I'm not even gonna front. The sponge is dried. I'm trying to be cute over here, but y'all, this formula needs a little bit of loving, so it needs a little bit of emollient to move, so your sponge must be wet with this product. But let me tell you, look at me agree with myself. Yes. So with that being said, I wet my sponge and that gave it the love that it needed to blend out. This product, once used properly, it is the best. It wipes out any kind of discoloration under the eye or anywhere that you might have. And look at how even my skin tone is. Guys, get yourself a color corrector. I see you guys wear a lot of concealer because you're trying to cover up the grayness, but you're putting on so much concealer is making you look like white under the eye. Y'all look crazy out here. Y'all look crazy. So get yourself a color corrector and use less concealer. Trust me, thank me later. That's no shade, guys. That is definitely no shade. So moving right along, we're going to be cocktailing in today's video. I'm going to be using the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I've never used this foundation, so I was really excited to try it out in this video. But the second foundation is holy grail status. I will be doing a updated foundation routine soon, so stay tuned for that, guys, and you guys will hear my thoughts on that foundation. So I'm just taking my double-ended Sephora brush, and we're using the bigger side of the brush, and we're going ahead and just blending out that foundation. And let me tell you, I think this might be like my filming foundation cocktail, because guys, look at my skin. What? Like what? Alright guys, so moving on to concealer, we're using the Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer, so sorry. And let me tell you guys, this was the second time I used this concealer. The first time that I used this concealer, y'all, I did not like it. I did not like it. It was very dry. My skin looked terrible. It was creasing. But like this second time that I tried it, it looks so beautiful on my skin. I don't know what I did different, honestly, but that first time, it didn't do it for me. It was not giving. But here in today's video, I speak and I look at this product so much differently. It is gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. I was so happy that I gave it another chance. So shout outs to Anastasia. So we're just going to set that concealer with my Huda Beauty baking powder in Pound Cake, and we're just going to press that in with a sponge. And then we're going to go ahead and just take my favorite powder. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and I'm just taking a fluffy brush and pushing that into the skin. So guys, this is where we should be, looking like butter skins over here. So moving on to, I guess, my favorite part of my makeup routine, which is glowing up the skin. So this is the Natasha Denona Tan Bronze and Glow palette, y'all. I love this palette. As you can see, I already hit pan with the bronzer, but this palette is beautiful. So we're going in with that cream color base color, and I'm using that with my finger to really just melt that into the skin. As you guys can see, it's very reflective. It gives that like lit from within kind of glow. So that's why I love cream highlights. So now I am going ahead and placing down the bronzer. So I really love this bronzer because it resembles almost like a real light burn. So I love the realization of that palette, and I think solely for that is why I would buy it. But I know that a lot of people complained about this being a little dark on their skin, but when you take this powdered highlight right on top of that cream base, if it's too dark for you, it definitely lightened it up. But for me, they both worked by themselves or with together, and they give you that beaming highlight. So what's up, glow? What's good? So moving on to blush, guys. I'm trying not to scream because everybody's sleeping in this house, but this is my favorite blush palette at the moment. This is so beautiful. Look at that color on the skin. This is the Juvias Place Blush Rose Volume 2 palette, and that cheek though, come through, Juvias Place. Y'all always come through for me. So shout outs to Juvias Place. I love them. Let everybody know that their boy reps them hard body. So moving on, guys. So I am not taking there's no product on this brush. I'm taking whatever is on the skin and I'm just moving it downwards, so just to create a soft a soft smoky lash line. So the next color we're going to be going into is called Vivian. Now guys, this color in the palette looks like a tan color, but let me tell you, when I put it down, it was so beautiful. I was so surprised. Like, just look at the brightness that it brings. Oh my goodness, like it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. I loved it. Look at that. Look at that. Stunning. Alright guys, moving on to lips. I do not know where the footage went for the lip liner, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk liner in medium. I was looking for something that looked very similar to Soar but in a creamier formula, so I did pick this one up. It was okay. Yeah. So of course, because I was in that section, I got sold this lipstick and I said, why not? It's a Sephora VIB sale, why not? So this is the Pillow Talk lipstick. I know it's been around for a long time. I've never tried it, so here it is, guys. It's okay. I wanted a nude pink. This was actually together they were giving me like a little bit mauve, so I did want to go ahead and lighten that up. So I did take my P.Louise base and I did tap that onto the lipstick, which muted out a lot of the color, which is what I was going for in a lipstick, but not as light. But when I put the gloss on top, it muted that like white color out. So this is the Fenty Beauty gloss in Fussy something. This is the plumping lip gloss. I'll have all the names down in the description bar down below. If you guys have stayed tuned all the way to the end, happy Thanksgiving, and thank you guys so much for staying tuned. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.